The L'Arche, North Carolina 2022 Annual Report. The front of this booklet is pink with a large navy blue circle in the center. The text reads, 2022, Home, Hospitality, Justice, Passion, Friendship, Belonging, Community. Page 2 is titled Sailing Home, and the text reads, L'Arche, North Carolina is rolling out our startup fundraising campaign as we set our sights on opening our first home in 2023. Dear friends, we are grateful for your participation and partnership in our journey to establish the first L'Arche community in North Carolina. We have an exciting announcement. After exploring long-term lease options and potential rental properties, our board of directors has made a formal commitment to purchase the first North Carolina L'Arche home by 2023. Wow, we are super excited. This will be so much more than a housing program for people with developmental disabilities. Page 3 has a photo of Laura sharing a meal with members of L'Arche Atlanta's newest home. The text on page 4 continues from page 2. It will be a welcoming home for people with and without disabilities, a place of belonging where meals are shared, quality care abounds, friendships are formed, and the gifts and contributions of each person are celebrated. We have not yet found the house, but we are actively searching. Please hold this search in your heart and prayers. This opening of this home is an important step in our journey to create a robust L'Arche community in the Triangle area. The need for affordable and accessible housing in Raleigh and Durham is at a crisis level. We receive calls weekly from parents and family members wondering where their family member may live when they can no longer care for them. Each person who calls us has a spoken or unspoken dream. Who will love, care, and cherish my adult child, brother, sister, or other family member? Is this not the dream of each of us? To have a safe place to live with family and friends who know and care for me in good times as well as hard? To experience meaningful participation in the community through work or singing in the choir, enjoying a night out, or going to the game with a buddy? To know the joy of leisure time, traveling, and long meals where we eat, laugh, and talk about the day. In this dream of living fully and aging gracefully, I am known by others. Yes, there are ups and downs, but I am never isolated because I belong, and I help others to belong. In this dream, there is a rhythm and harmony in my life with those around me. Now, perhaps more than ever before, we need your financial partnership. We have created a comprehensive budget for the next 3 years. Right now, in order to purchase and renovate our first home, we need $750,000 by this coming summer. The great news is that we have already raised over $450,000 through the generous support of friends and our growing L'Arche community. That leaves a short-term goal of $300,000. This is a big number, but we are trusting that if everyone gives generously, we will be gifted with the financial resources to make the dream real. Thank you to everyone who has jumped on board our L'Arche boat. We celebrate how far we've sailed to date and are committed to all that lies ahead. We promise to keep you up to date. Will you help us reach our goal of $300,000? Please make a stretch financial gift during this season of gift giving. Together, we can fund a dream that none of us could do by ourselves. In community, Laura Steed-Lorino, Executive Director and Community Leader, L'Arche, North Carolina. A photo of Laura is on the bottom left-hand corner. Page 5 has 2 circle graphs. The top circle is the June 2023 goal, $750,000. The various amounts around this circle graph include L'Arche Anchors, $20,089. Events, $43,300. Individual contributions, $65,200. Foundation grants, $102,800. Community partners, $112,500. Leadership giving, $400,000. The second circle graph is labeled June 2023, goal left to raise, $300,000. This graph is split into 2 sections. Giving to date, $450,000 or 60%, and left to raise, $300,000 or 40%. At the bottom of the page, the campaign goal is listed, $1.5 million by June 2025. Page 6 is titled, By the Numbers. At the top of this page, there is a photo of L'Arche friends gathered at the North Carolina Museum of Art. In bold print, 762. Number of total participants who attended L'Arche, North Carolina events so far this year. Bold print, 53. Total L'Arche, North Carolina events this year. 100%. Percentage of L'Arche, North Carolina events which are accessible to all. Bold print, 76. Attendees at our Celebration fundraiser. Bold print, 56.25. Number of hours spent at community gatherings in 2022, in parentheses, so far. Bold print, 145. Number of participants joining the Disability and Advocacy series events live, plus 232 views on YouTube. Bold print, 11. Number of L'Arche NC board members. Bold print, 473. Johnson Service Corps and Duke Divinity School intern service hours. Page 7 is titled, Won't You Be My Neighbor? There is a photo of 3 L'Arche friends gathered together at the Mr. Rogers event from March 2022. The text reads, One of our friends, Jeff Piagari, has a lot of big ideas. In early January 2022, he called Laura and said, We need to celebrate Mr. Rogers' birthday. Laura asked, Well, what would that look like? And Jeff replied, We need to make puppets, have cake, and sing songs from Mr. Rogers' neighborhood. Community United Church of Christ in Raleigh partnered with L'Arche, North Carolina for the event, and former board members Terry Curo and Laura Tonkin sewed hand puppets for everyone to decorate. At the event, Jeff read quotes from Mr. Rogers, and we were all inspired by the kindness he showed the world. One of the quotes Jeff read was, As human beings, our job in life is to help people realize how rare and valuable each one of us really is. That each of us has something that no one else has or ever will have. Something inside that is unique to all time. It's our job to encourage each other to discover that uniqueness and to provide ways of developing its expression. Kyla Ponciano taught everyone improv skits, and the event concluded with an awesome puppet show. Page 8 has a photo of friends gathered with their artwork. It is titled, Getting Creative. Text reads, Tatum and Jen, in parentheses, her roommate at Friendship House, end of parentheses, hosted our crafternoon in September. After the event, Jen shared her thoughts on co-leading the art activity. In quotes, This is a chance for people to come together and hang out and do something fun and entertaining. They can talk to one another and have a good time hanging out and all. I thought it was fun being the leader and getting a chance to experience what L'Arche NC is all about. It gave me a chance to get out of the house for the day. I would have been just staying at home, doing what I'm doing right now, watching TV. The text on page 9 is titled, Called to Justice. Tatum Tricarico, Disability Justice and Theology intern.
I have been so grateful for my internship at L'Arche, North Carolina over this past semester. Getting to work in this space with people who are passionate about the same things that I am has been a huge blessing in my life. At the start of the semester, I told one of my friends that Laura, our executive director, had reached out to me and asked me to be the Disability Justice and Theology intern. My friend reminded me how so often I have made my life about getting to know others and helping them to feel seen, known, and loved. But in this circumstance, I felt that Laura and the L'Arche, North Carolina community saw me, knew me, and loved me before I even started working there, and I was so grateful to enter into this space with that incredible amount of support. It has been a joy to get to do this work. I have spent much of my time this semester coordinating our virtual event called Disability and Employment. This was a panel that we held in order to bring solidarity amongst disabled people seeking employment or who are already employed It also helped educate non-disabled people on the ways that the employment system has impacted those of us with disabilities. It was a joy to get to meet with the panelists to discuss their thoughts on these topics, share with other organizations about the event so they could participate and learn, and watch the wonderful outcome on the night of. I am deeply proud of the ways that we were able to share important experiences and information. Along with that, I have loved the ways that we have partnered with local organizations and churches to offer community at a variety of events. This inclusive community has been such a significant part of my semester, and I am grateful for the ways that it has allowed me to learn more about myself, connect with people I would not otherwise have known, and develop friendships while doing fun activities. I have been able to teach and learn, be cared for and care for others, celebrate, mourn, and share life with people in so many new ways this semester through L'Arche, North Carolina. I am deeply grateful for this space and opportunity. I am excited for another wonderful semester and wait in hopeful anticipation for the house that L'Arche, North Carolina will purchase soon. In the meantime, I hope you all have a wonderful holiday season and find unique ways of engaging in community like L'Arche, North Carolina calls all of us to do.
Page 10 is titled Passion and Gifts by Tammy Breeding, Board Chair, L'Arche, Fort Collins. Recently, I attended an event entitled Y'all Belong Here. It is an inclusive sacred space event collaboration by L'Arche Atlanta and L'Arche, North Carolina. I love to attend, to make time in the midst of a busy day for a soul break, to focus on gratitude. The theme was passion and gifts. We were invited to ask ourselves questions such as, what do you love? What are you good at? And how can you use your gifts to benefit the world around you? For me, I love children, nature, music, and faith. I am good at collaboration, singing, organization, and communication. I can use my gifts to benefit the world around me through my involvement in L'Arche. I find that the more I receive from L'Arche, the more I want to give back to L'Arche. I have a son with an intellectual and developmental disabilities, and one of the things I love about him is his childlike approach to life. When I look at the world through his eyes, I get to be in touch with my own inner child and experience joy and wonder. My son reminds me of the many expressions of joy that I witness in core members in the many L'Arche communities around the world. When we discover our passions, we experience the gifts they bring to us. We can use our gifts to make the world around us a better place, and we are blessed by the exchange. The photo on the opposite page, page 11, is a screenshot of the Zoom call from Y'all Belong Here. There are various people looking at their screens and contemplating on the Zoom call. Turning the page, on page 12, there is a photo of two new friends at the Durham Bulls baseball game, an event that L'Arche, North Carolina hosted with the support of the NCC-DD Summer Programs Grant. In the center of the photo is a circle with a quote in the center. My son and I had a great time at the Durham Bulls baseball game with L'Arche, North Carolina. Although Jax is in high school and younger than all of the participants, everyone was so welcoming and happy for us to be there. We definitely made some new friends. It was incredible to see everyone interacting, including the parents, creating a definite feeling of belonging and community. Outings like this provide a safe and inclusive opportunity for our L'Arche NC friends to be included in the greater community. Shayna Carignan, L'Arche NC board member. Page 13.
From the board chair, a place for belonging. Hello from L'Arche. I bring you warmest greetings from L'Arche, North Carolina. As the chairperson of the L'Arche, North Carolina Board of Directors, I've had a front row seat to the amazing work that's been done in 2022. I'm proud of the way we've grown this year. We've made amazing new relationships with core members, congregations, and other individuals. We have enhanced our financial stability through exciting fundraising plans, and we've begun to spread the word about L'Arche across the Triangle and beyond. I'm grateful for our executive director and the way that Laura is leading us in these uncertain times. Laura has crafted a beautiful vision and helped us keep our focus on our values you can see on the front of this report. I'm also grateful to the board for working hard to provide effective oversight, resourcing, and strategy for our work. What's most exciting, though, is our work towards creating a home where core members and assistants can share life together. As you've already read, we're calling our startup campaign Sailing Home. I hope it reminds you of the ways we all seek to find something called home, a place where we belong, a place where warmth, caring, compassion, and challenge meet. 2023 promises to be a wonderful year. I hope that you'll join us as we set sail for home, creating a place where people with and without disabilities can belong together. With gratitude, Reverend Stuart Harrell, Chairperson, Board of Directors, L'Arche, North Carolina.
Page 14, titled 2022 Programs. This year, we've had 762 participants online and in person at 49 events. Beginning in August, through a partnership with Edenton Street United Methodist Church, we began hosting many of our programs in downtown Raleigh. Your support has enabled us to have high-quality community-building events all year long, with more to come in 2023. All of our events, from fundraising to panel speaker events, are accessible. At Crafternoon, friends have joined to share in the creation of something beautiful, in parentheses, photo opposite, end of parentheses. We've co-hosted Y'all Belong Here with L'Arche Atlanta each month, where we reflect on a spiritual topic, in parentheses, love, gratitude, etc., end of parentheses. That's accessible and open to people of all faith groups. We've hosted museum meetups, where we've visited a museum together and discussed what we enjoyed. Photo on page 6, exclamation point. Our disability and panels have focused on issues of justice in the disability community. This year, we've hosted panels on disability and ... pride, justice, Christian faith, and employment. Visit YouTube to watch. We've practiced our favorite recipes at Cooking with Community on Zoom and in person. If you have joined us for Fantastic Thursdays, you might find yourself enjoying bingo, trivia, or perhaps a surprise. St. Thomas More Catholic Community and Christ the King Lutheran Church in Cary co-hosted L'Arche Prayer Nights. We've hosted book clubs discussions on Demystifying Disability by Emily Ladau, My Body is Not a Prayer Request by Amy Kenny, and Marcello in the Real World by Francisco X. Stork. We've also hosted many special events, including a movie night, baseball night at the Durham Bulls, Mr. Rogers' birthday party, a celebration pancake breakfast, accessible yoga, trivia, bingo, and a musical showcase. On the opposite page, there is a photo of one of our L'Arche, North Carolina friends holding an ornament that was painted at Crafternoon, one of our 2022 programs. There is a blue circle with a quote in the center of it by Felicia Woodard, Disability Justice Panel event speaker. It says, I think we all may have heard that diversity is being invited to the party, and inclusion is being asked to dance. My brother is invited to dance at the party. Page 16 is titled Finding Friendship. In the blue quote circle, it says, Cooking with Community started as a virtual event when it was not safe for groups to gather together. Now we host this fun culinary gathering in person each month. We've also gathered to cook for the community, making dog treats for a local animal shelter and cookies for a local group in need. Kyla, pictured above on the left, is one of the co-hosts. She helps pick out the recipes and shop for the ingredients. Kyla spoke about volunteering with L'Arche, North Carolina, and said, in quotes, Before L'Arche, I was more of a follower. Now I am leading events and helping. L'Arche helped me gain more self-confidence, end quotes. The photo above is a picture of Kyla and Stuart holding a creation from Cooking with Community. Page 17 is titled Support Our Growing Community. In the text, it reads, Partner with us to help bring the social innovation of L'Arche to the Triangle. Help us grow and create a space of belonging. we invite you to join community gatherings and volunteer. Champion the L'Arche story. Invite others to be engaged. Invest with a financial commitment. L'Arche NC Anchors. L'Arche Anchors is our sustained giving program. To become an anchor, visit the online giving link below and make sure to choose a monthly gift. Monthly giving helps us plan and gives us a regular source of income throughout the year. Online giving. Anyone can give online. It's quick and easy. Visit larchenc.org/give or use the QR code at the right, and you'll be taken to our site where you can make a one-time or recurring donation. We appreciate every last gift. Leadership gifts. If you're interested in making a larger gift of stock, or legacy gift, contact our Executive Director and Community Leader, Laura Steedlerino, at laurasl@larchenc.org. She'll guide you through the process of leading the way for L'Arche, North Carolina. Community partners. L'Arche NC is pleased to partner with community organizations, congregations, and civic groups. There are many ways to partner, whether offering financial support, volunteer support, or helping us get the word out about L'Arche NC. Contact Laura Steedlerino, in parentheses, Laura, Laura, SL, at larchenc.org, into parentheses, for more information. Page 18, titled L'Arche NC is Community. Why we exist. To ensure the dignity of people with intellectual disabilities. To inspire movement from charity to contribution. And to create a just society where diverse people with and without intellectual disabilities belong and thrive. What we do. Provide homes and programs where people with and without disabilities share life together. Create circles of care, belonging, and friendship. And facilitate meaningful day programs and work opportunities that empower. Executive Director and Community Leader, Laura Steedlerino. Duke Divinity Intern from September 2022 to April 2023, Tatum Trocarico. Johnson Service Corps Intern, September 2021 to June 2021, Macy Bridge. Website, larchenc.org. Social media, Instagram, L'Arche NC. Facebook, L'Arche, North Carolina. Instagram, L'Arche, North Carolina. Telephone, 919-451-3181. Email, info@larchenc.org. Mission. L'Arche, North Carolina cultivates inclusive communities where people across the spectrum of intellectual and developmental disabilities live and flourish together. Vision. We envision a just society where diverse people with and without disabilities thrive. Mailing address. P.O. Box 51521, Durham, NC 27717-1521. Office, Duke Memorial United Methodist Church, 504 West Chapel Hill Street, Suite 220, Durham, North Carolina 27701. Program location, Edenton Street, United Methodist Church. The Bulla Center, 301 West Jones Street, Raleigh, North Carolina 27603. The 2022 Board of Directors, Reverend J. Stewart Harrell, Chairperson. Dr. Sarah Jean Barton, Vice Chairperson. Charles Russo, Secretary. Robin Bixler, Treasurer. Shayna Carignan, Susan Conley, John Lawrence, Katushka Olive. Reverend Dr. Latanya M. Penny. Hazel Ryan, Sarah Smith. At the top of page 19, there is a photo of board members gathered at a L'Arche NC retreat in April. They are holding a homemade banner with the L'Arche NC logo in the background. As you turn the page, it will take you to the back of the booklet. This features the L'Arche logo in the bottom left-hand corner with 6 colors rippling out from it: red, orange, green, pink, blue, indigo, and a darker blue. In the top left-hand corner is the L'Arche, North Carolina postal mailing address, P.O. Box 51521, Durham, North Carolina 27717-1521. This concludes the booklet.